These little computers in our pockets have come a very long way. The best camera is the one that you have on you, and I don't know about you, but I always have my phone on me. I find myself taking more and more photos on my iPhone, and I am blown away by how far the imaging has come on the iPhone. But as with anything, there are a few tips and tricks to maximize your smartphone camera. So here are my top 5 tips to get the most out of your smartphone camera, mainly the iPhone. Let's get into it. Tip number 1, understanding the best focal lengths on your smartphone's camera. I'm using the iPhone 15 Pro Max and it comes with 7 different lenses. So I have a lot of options to choose from. Knowing which focal lengths look the best for your phone and also when to use them is very important. For example, if you want to capture the environment or establish a setting, you'll want to use a wide angle lens, maybe the 0.5 on an iPhone. Or if you want to hone in on your subject or capture a far off detail, you'll want to use the telephoto lens option. I find that my favorite focal lengths are the 1x and the 5x, which is 24mm and 120mm. I think these look really sharp on the iPhone 15 Pro Max, and I constantly am going back to them. Tip number 2, nailing your exposure. Almost every time I am decreasing the exposure on my iPhone to achieve a better exposure and better color. There are 2 ways to do this. The first way is you can tap on your phone and drag down the exposure with the little sun icon. Or if you swipe up, you'll enter the exposure menu and you can drag it down here as well. I typically use that option so the exposure remains the same as I'm shooting different things, and it's a little bit easier to adjust in my opinion. Either way, bringing down the exposure will generally result in a better smartphone photo. Tip number 3, use a smartphone remote. If you take photos of yourself, a smartphone remote will be the best thing you ever get. Instead of setting a timer on your phone, stepping into position, and taking one photo at a time, you can use a smartphone remote. So you can hold it, you can fire your phone remotely, helping you get your end result photo 10, 20, 30 times faster than the traditional way. Lumecube's mobile creator kit comes with a handy little remote on the base of the tripod to make it nice and easy. Tip number 4 is focus lock. The iPhone has pretty dang good autofocus, but it's active. So if you're shooting something and someone walks in front of your frame, it will typically shift focus to them. To combat this, you will hold down on your screen until this little box pops up. You should see AE/AF lock. Now, your phone's focus is locked to that spot no matter who or what comes into your frame. You'll also see that little sun icon, so if you want to adjust your exposure, you can do that here as well. And last but not least, tip number 5 is lighting. The iPhone has incredible dynamic range. It's actually very impressive. But you will get to a point where you need an external light source that's more powerful than the onboard flash. This is where Lumecube comes in. They offer a wide variety of lighting products depending on how you want to use your lighting. So here, we're using the Panel Pro 2.0. This thing comes in so handy. It fits right in your pocket. You can adjust warmth, brightness, it even has color, and allowed my after sunset photos to go from this to this. So next time you set out to take some sweet photos with your iPhone, keep these 5 tips in mind, and I promise you, you will end up with some better shots. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.